the Derby Burton music scene,
Yeah.
it's kind of used to be like absolutely amazing, and the Hairy Dog is one of these places that's kind of lasted, and it's just kept going, slogging away, you know. So it's brilliant to have you know, real good touring bands here.
That's great.
That's great. And I like the venue.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's got an atmosphere.
Oh yeah. Good stage, nice size.
Yeah,
you
I liked it.
Yeah. Am I alright to just take some pictures while we're talking?
Sure, okay? How do we look?
Oh my god, if I only knew. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. If we can just look at them after, so I'm not doing a face like...
I'd never put any backgrounds up, I promise.
Yeah, you're looking good, yeah?
Oh, we have her. Hello. Yeah,
it's funny.
I promise I'd never post the background.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's
like
okay.
mid sneeze.
Yeah.
You look like that.
People actually publish those pictures.
Oh my life.
Really? Like live pictures, you do like this, like in the moment, they publish it.
I photographed a band on stage once, and the lead singer got his fly down for their whole set.
Nice.
So I didn't use any of the pictures that had got his legs in them.
Yeah.
I just didn't think that was fair.
Edit them in Photoshop, like do the healing brush.
Just paint it in.
Or put in the dick. You know?
Yeah, that's the way that we should
fly
go.
is open.
Sorry.
Massive cock.
But that's the way. Would you go massive cock or just like
tiny,
really tiny cock?
Pubic hair, something in there.
And that's a promotion.
A little man hiding inside.
Oh my god.
This is not how I thought the interview would start off, talking about cocks. I was like, this was like all the way down towards the bottom of the questions. I thought, this is where I'm going to put the cock questions.
Yeah.
And didn't think we'd start off there.
Yeah, let's talk about cock.
So how long have you guys been in the UK?
A day?
Yeah, 2 days maybe.
2 days.
Yeah,
you hit
2 days.
Leeds last night.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the first time that you've been in the UK?
First time ever for you.
Yeah,
and first time ever for the band. I've been in the UK once before, loads of years ago.
Yeah.
And how are you finding it?
Great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Great so far.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Just
forward
2 days though. So.
Yeah. And
And on your second day you're in Derby.
Yeah.
Well, no.
That's not great.
No, because on the first day they went to Leeds.
Oh, that is a step up then.
So Derby's definitely.
Right.
Don't insult your fans from Leeds, but you know, like,
No, but most of
the
them
fans
did drive for a long way.
Well, the fans in Leeds was also great. So I mean, the people can be nice that visit you at your gig, but the town can still be shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to talk about. So I was going to ask you like the comparison. You know, I know you've only done like one gig and you've got tonight, but the comparison on the different kind of countries, like Swedish fans and English fans, big comparison, or?
Well, since we only played one gig.
Or what about kind of? Do you get the vibe online and stuff about what your fans are like?
Yeah. Oh, they're really into it. How to say Hanje? That's a good word.
Yeah, there is a good word for that. Hanje committed.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
They're very committed.
Yeah.
UK fans. Wow, they've been writing like almost every day for 4 years, asking when do you come to UK. It's like, wow.
Well, I've noticed that when I've looked at some of the events and, you know, lots of posts on the events, like, people are really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's great to see. I mean, to notice the support abroad, I mean, that's real cool.
They're so sweet.
And what are you looking forward to? Seeing this is the second day of the tour, what are your kind of hopes for the tour? What are you aiming to get out of it as a band?
To gain more fans and like meet all the fans we've had for several years as well. I mean, we had a beautiful moment last night. There was a lot of them that had written for years and they were there. Some of them drove like for 2-3 hours to get there, and it was just it was so beautiful.
Yeah, we like being close to our fans, and sometimes we chat with them online as well. You know, as like you get kind of like, you know, Facebook friends. Yeah, so you joke around and stuff, and when you actually meet them, it's great. You know, it's like a happy reunion.
Yeah.
We like that, and now it's possible for us to be that close with our fans. I mean, later on, if everything goes as it should, we won't have time for that, you know? Except for some people, of course, but now we just take all of them. You know?
Yeah, and you can have that kind of intimacy.
Nourishment.
And I think playing a venue like tonight, the Hairy Dog and stuff, it's a lovely size venue where, like you say, decent sized stage.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But you know the fans are going to be
Yeah.
right up close, and you know.
Yeah, so the support we noticed is great. You know, there's nothing you can ever count, nothing you can ever like. How do you say that? Like take for granted.
Take for granted.
Yeah.
Nothing you can ever take for granted. So we're very thankful for all the support.
It must be lovely to be able to kind of turn up in a different country and have
it's super awesome.
a room full of
super
people.
awesome.
It's beautiful.
So then what we're doing is working, because we want to spread the message of like knowledge and love and stuff like that, and unity. You know, and it's working. So yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Who have you got supporting you tonight, band wise? Your support acts.
It feels like a one-day festival today, because there's 6 bands in total.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't actually know the name of all of them, but we know
but
2
we have
bands.
Alia Tempora
Yeah.
and Winter's Edge, who we played with yesterday as well, playing tonight.
Well, I was going to say, have you got a support band that have come with you, or do you have any hand in choosing your support acts? And
No, we
we
have
had no
Winter's.
hand.
Yeah, we have Winter's Edge that supports
Yeah,
on
but
all dates.
we didn't pick us. We didn't pick
No,
them.
we didn't pick it
No.
up. No, it was-
And they travel by their own means, and yeah, we didn't pick them, but they're tagging along for 5 gigs?
Yeah, but we're actually playing at Mammoth Fest.
They are,
Both
yeah.
of us, yeah.
Oh,
we
right.
are. So it's like
So all the
dates.
gigs,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to have someone.
Yeah.
You
And
can
they're
turn
very
up to.
sweet. They're
Yeah,
very
they're
sweet.
super nice. We had a
Yeah.
quick talk yesterday, and I mean, we've talked on Facebook before, so
Yeah.
we'd like hug it out.
Yeah.
and
No, that's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, what are your favourite things about touring? Obviously, this is your first tour in the UK, but you've been touring and before, obviously. So, what are your favourite things about touring?
To me, it's of course being on stage, doing what you love, but meeting the fans. Really, it is both of them. I think it's the best.
And what's the worst thing about touring?
No pooping on the bus.
Yeah, you have to plan seriously. Yeah.
Is that band rule?
It
No,
is actually it's a bus rule.
Yeah.
Most
It's
buses they don't they can't take the crap, you know.
I don't know how the very, very expensive.
Oh, they do
buses
take crap.
are. They
Yeah.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like planning when.
So this amazing bus
Yeah.
takes no crap.
Yeah. No.
They put in the toilet just for like
Just in
the
case.
occasional whiz, you know.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
So if someone needs
does
to poop, you have to stop.
Yeah.
No, we
no.
can
No, the occasional whiz we do, but if someone needs to take a dump, we stop the fucking bus.
Yeah. We do. But like planning when and where to poop, but I mean you're learning by doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
learn.
alright. It's alright.
Yeah,
It's not.
it is.
It's not that of
I
pressure.
love the fact that I thought this was going to be like, I really miss my family. That's the worst thing about touring. But no, pooing on the bus. No pooing on the bus. That's the
That
worst
is the
thing.
worst.
I could imagine. Oh, dear me. Who's the person in the band that's most likely to get stopped and searched at the airport?
Everyone.
All of you. You've not got one suspicious character in the band that's looking like definitely going to get stopped.
No, everyone. Me?
No, what?
What do you mean?
No, I don't know.
I'm just a shady person, I guess.
Yeah, well, look. I don't know.
I don't know.
How did you go about organising the such a tour with all of your gear and things like that coming to a different country? Is that hard work? And are you doing it yourself, or have you got like a nice team behind you that's taking care of all of that?
We're doing it ourselves.
We're building our way towards the team, right?
Yeah.
So we got some people helping us out, but it is essentially us doing it.
Yeah, it's our manager, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, him and me, we've been like sitting down and planning the tour together with the booking agency and everything, but a lot of the details we've sorted out ourselves because it's a lot, you know? And you have to give like the booking agency, can you please do this, and we can do this, and you do that, and we just help each other out. And as you say, we want to build up to the day where we can have a team to cooperate with.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
it's always fun to be part of it. I mean, but sometimes you can feel that maybe it gets a little too much because I don't know everything. I'm not that experienced. Well, now I do get experience because I actually do it. But I mean, there's professionals for a reason.
We get to know the do's and don'ts early by doing this. Yeah. We don't mind putting in the hard work either. So it's fine.
I think the advantage of doing it that way is you guys going forward, you're never going to be ripped off. Or taken for granted. That's right. Because you'll have done it. So when someone comes to you and says, "Oh, it's going to take this much time and this much money," you'll be like, "But I did it."
Don't think so.
So I think maybe that way it's a good way that you can kind of do it yourself. And
I really wanted to go through it as well because it's experience and it actually is a part of it. I don't want to be too spoiled, if you know what I mean.
And we're friends with a lot of bands, so you know we can help other people out.
Yeah.
They say, we got this deal, and we were like, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you said, ripped off.
Yeah, it's all about helping out.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Like I'm a drummer, and I always imagine going on an aeroplane, and I'd be like, just need to take my snare drum as hand luggage, and I don't think I'd trust them going kind of into the locker. Imagine guitars and things going.
When we went to Japan.
You need to book the right airline for that. We booked SAS when we went over to Japan, and then we felt safe. They met up with us. This is your instruments. These are ours. All right, I'm gonna take these. It's fine. It's fine. Like reassuring us all the way, and
they were great.
Yeah, and they were there when we got there. So
you're not like I'm booking a seat for my guitar, so it's gonna sit next to me and I strap it in.
No, but that was great. But I know a lot of musicians who travel with. Of course, it's always about having not too many expenses. It has to be cheap sometimes because of the budget, but really it's not worth it when all your gears is gone.
It's worth. You'd rather have it saved.
It is.
It's worth adding the extra.
Sometimes it really is when it's about gear like guitars.
Well, we thought about driving ourselves in the UK, and the last 2 tours I've been driving in Sweden, and that's fucking horrible. If you need drive several hours and then off to a gig, and I front together with Madeline, talk to the audience, and you need to have the charisma, I'm awake, I want to do this, and you've been driving for 8 hours.
I'm gonna snooze a little bit.
Sorry for my flat ass, but sorry in advance. No, but this is great. So we said that fuck that. We're not driving here and on the wrong side of the road as well.
It's like
total mindfuck.
I would never do it.
I would be gasping all the way. Oh god!
Get into a roundabout.
Getting out. I would never get out. I was like, oh no.
This tour bus is amazing, though. I have to say,
it is great.
I saw it on Facebook earlier.
And our driver is so nice, so kind. I mean, the first when we read the contract, it was like, you need to respect the driver because this and that and that and that. And we were like, what kind of shit bands have they been touring with?
Shit people all over, because when we had a little powwow, before we went off, and we were like, but you're one of us, so I mean, you do you, and if you need something, we'll help you out, and when we need something, you'll help us out. So
who's choosing the music on the bus at the moment?
Choosing the music on the bus?
It's quiet on the bus.
Is it quiet on the bus?
Yeah, it's been, right?
Yeah.
It's just small YouTube clips, I guess.
Do you mean like
there's no one, somebody kind of
no radio controller.
You kind of
we have a system.
My job to choose the music.
No, we have earbuds and we mostly sit around and talk and laugh, make jokes.
Wow, you interact with each other.
That's we do.
Incredible.
And we take pictures of each other and then send them to each other, but drawing dicks on them.
Obviously, this is you, but you with a cock on your
mouth. It's funny, huh? But
just hanging around.
We like to hang around. We're friends.
And I mean, we're musicians full time, so it's kind of nice when we're off the stage to have a little quiet and get sleep.
So no partying or nothing. And we all, at the same time, we want to interact with each other, but we at the same time respect our personal space.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fine balance to do.
Well, it seems like you've got it.
We manage
Really nailed down. So, are you going to have any time for sightseeing or downtime while you're in the UK?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to kind of seeing?
No, I just want to see.
we want to see everything.
Yeah.
You know. But the most.
Have you got a day off?
Yeah.
Do you know where you are
Thursday.
for your day off? We can give you some sightseeing tips depending whereabouts in the country you are.
I want to buy video games. That's what I want to do.
In Norwich?
In Norwich,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Norwich. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say London.
No, Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Knowing me, knowing you.
Yeah, Alan Partridge, obviously. Oh my gosh.
Of all the references.
An Alan Partridge reference.
Sure.
Absolutely amazing. Video games.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you got a video game system? Oh.
Yeah, but that's not mine. I've got my PS Vita and Ludwig Dante. He has his Nintendo Switch, and also Martin, our sound engineer, has his Nintendo Switch. So we were like, oh, look at this game. Oh, cool game. And yeah, but I think they only got... let me see here.
Oh, so there's just one game in it that's been left in there.
Yeah, it's FIFA 2010.
Oh,
2010. Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
I don't
maybe
count
should-
that in.
I don't
as a
really
game.
like soccer games.
Nah, give that one a miss. Give that one a miss.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about writing the music and things like that. Just before we get on to the second album coming out. How do you guys write music? So musically, how do you write? And how do you find and what are your inspirations for your lyrics? So that's kind of a two-part question. So
how do you write our music?
yeah, how do you write your music? Let's do that one first.
Like how do we start writing a song?
Yeah, you know, I've been in different kind of bands, and sometimes it'll just be kind of jamming out, riffing out, and then all of a sudden something will develop and that'll turn into a song. Sometimes it's somebody coming with the full written, this is the song, guys.
It's a mix and match.
Right.
It's Madeline and I that write the songs and the lyrics. And mostly with the music, it's me like just pressing record and do lots of riffs, or you get like a flash of a song in your head, and then you just try to get it out.
Right.
You know. And sometimes Madeline has this melody that's been stuck in her head for like 2 weeks, and then we just pull that out and then make it into a full track.
So you can have melodies in your head without having...
Yeah, and full arrangements and everything. Yeah, but it's like you get an idea and you just hear it. But I really enjoy when Rikard is doing his... He can do like parts of 30 seconds, and then 3 weeks after he makes something completely different in 30 seconds, but they're perfect fit.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, when you've done that, it's like when they get together and with a nice riff, I just hear the melodies, and sometimes Rick, he's done the most great melodies in the world. I just love it. It just comes to life in a very natural way. It just works.
Either by playing the piano or just guitar riffing, you know, or even a drum beat, you know, like the progression of the drums, like how they evolve, and then you put riffs to that. I mean, it's all mix and match.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, even when we're still, the bus is rocking.
Yeah. It's a rockin' bus. I think someone left.
Yeah.
That's it. And what about your inspiration for the lyrics then? Where do you find your inspiration? Where do you get inspiration?
Well,
everywhere.
Yeah, but we actually kind of set like a theme for the album, and from that theme we draw our inspiration for the lyrics. You know, so we like to have a thread going through all the tracks.
in
a concept album kind
not
of way.
Concept. No, not
like
concept like that.
A kind of a description or word to work from. That really makes it like, okay, this is what we feel right now. This is what we want to tell the world in many different ways with many different songs.
Like the first album, it was Behind a Veil of Good, Evil Looks Upon Thee. It says that in the booklet. And it's like people like promise you prosperity and stuff like that. You know how it is. And then they just fuck you over. You know. And from that we drew inspiration. Like Land Beyond Sanity is like it's all about that.
Death in Cars.
Death Incarnate, sure. That,
many.
Any way you lead your life, everyone will come to this end point. You can try to go astray, but you'll always go down that path that everyone else goes through and fucking die. Yeah. It's horrible. I mean, with my anxiety of death, it's not fun, but it's true. Either way. So, yeah. Can you recite the lyrics for Land Beyond, the chorus?
There is no escape from the land beyond sanity.
Yeah.
We will prevail both present and past. There is nowhere to run in a world of depravity. Death is a lie where my children are amassed.
Yeah, like pumping up the crowd that follows you. Yeah. You know, come to me, hear my voice, and when Madeline sings, she's the one that pulls the crowd towards her, the followers, and when I growl, I'm the true speaking voice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the one
that song,
who just so if you listen to that and read the lyrics, it becomes very clear that this is someone who's trying to deceive you. So just keep an open mind, keep your eyes open for crappy people, I guess.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
So that was the first album.
Yeah, that was the first album.
Do you always write in English?
Yeah.
You can write in Swedish as well, but it's not as fun.
Really? No, it's not as beautiful, I think.
No,
for this music.
My English vocabulary is quite wide, quite big. I've been speaking English since I was 4 years old, so I know a lot of not fancy words, but describing words.
Yeah.
You know, how to build up sentences, and it's not the same as Swedish. It's not.
No.
It could be, but I can't. You know, and if we did that in Swedish, I think our fans would be quite disappointed by now if we do it now. Third album, Swedish.
Third album in Swedish.
Yeah.
Well, you could be set by your third album. You know, we can go a bit crazy on the third one. You know, got the fan base. So.
Sabaton did succeed though with their Swedish album, but they did actually do it in English as well. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Det kan jag Rex.
So going on to the second album, released in February, are you happy with the reception and how it's gone so far?
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
It's been great.
And
very happy.
you released the second album on your own record label.
Yeah.
So
together
how
with
did that come about? Your own record label, and what was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, to make the story short, we were on a record label and it didn't went well because metal wasn't their thing. I guess.
Yeah, the early label.
Yeah, the first label we were. With the first album. And when we left, we felt like, okay, let's not be in a hurry. Let's just sort this thing out and just feel what do we want to do. And then we got in touch with this record label in Stockholm, and we chatted and we discussed a lot, and we just came up with the idea that maybe it should be better if we start our own record label and cooperate, and they have the distribution.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because we know what we want and we know how to do it. So just an unnecessary step to have a label, then they distribute as well. So it's better to us have a label and you distribute.
And they said that themselves. So I guess it's the best thing for now. It was a great step for us. I really enjoyed it. So I was very happy that they were that honest and actually gave us the idea that let's do this then.
Yeah, because they noticed we wouldn't budge.
Yeah.
Like, how about this deal?
You're like, no.
We said no 4 times, I guess, or something.
Yeah, we said no 4 times.
And I think that shows a real maturity as a band, because a lot of people kind of get offered something, and you know, I think in this day and age of the music industry.
Yeah, that's the thing. People always jump on the next thing that comes their way. Like without thinking about it.
Definitely.
And, we've always been like that. We know what we're doing, we know what we want, and we think we know how to get where we want to get. So
we just trust our instincts. I guess.
We've gotten good instinct from this.
And leading on from that, if you could fix one thing about the music industry, if you had a magic wand, one thing about the music industry.
Pooping on the bus.
I think that's more bus logistics.
Really, if you could fix one thing about bus logistics.
It sure is. One thing.
Yeah, one thing about the music industry that you think that's could do with changing.
More honesty?
Yeah. Don't be a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, like
basically
the ego, like just
dial that ego down a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, but still keep the good parts of someone having a big ego. You know, if someone has a big ego, they make everything happen for themselves, and if they make it happen for themselves, they have this massive company and employ other people. You know, you can get to that point without being a fucking dick.
That's that kind of cusp, isn't it? From ego, confidence, and then just tipping over the edge and being a dick. Yeah.
So
at the same time,
at
the same time, you have to say no to people. You know.
Yeah,
to some people, you have to say no. To some
Have you seen the Hairy Dog's rules?
No.
There's a big poster. I don't know if the big poster's still up there, but it just says Hairy Dog rules. Don't be a cunt.
Nice.
Literally just written on the like in a big poster on the wall, and you just like
clear message.
Yeah. You know, like they've got a big thing about it. Doesn't matter. Obviously, it's a rockers bar. It's the kind of bar where we walk in and we feel comfortable going in.
Yeah.
But they've got a big thing about accepting everyone and the tolerance.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't feel worried about going in there if you're not dressed like us and if you're not, you know, listening to rock music and stuff like that, which I think that's
a great part of metal music and rock music. You know, there's a lot of kindness, actually, a lot of unity.
Definitely,
it is.
A lot of people think it's not.
You know,
I don't know why.
Like I'm an older kind of like metal head, kind of, you know, been around a long time.
You like Dio?
Yeah. Well, I was brought up on kind of like first 70s. The new wave of British heavy metal, kind of Iron Maiden, Saxon, Saracen, things, bands like that. You see. So and I think through my entire kind of like life as listening to that kind of music, people just assume it's one thing, and they see people shoving each other around in mosh pits, and you know, and they think it's one thing, but really it isn't. They're the most kindest, gentlest people, you know. So definitely. So from model to singer. I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Kinda.
Was the band created organically, or was it more of kind of you needed a band around you, like the origins of how you kind of got started with that?
The name was created because simply as my name, Madeline, Eleine, I just cut off the mad part, and I knew what I wanted. I wanted some kind of symphonic metal. Not the original kind of thing, but some kind.
Ordinary.
Yeah, and the ordinary.
Not the ordinary kind.
And at the same time, I started modeling, like the alternative gothic kind of thing. So it just went together some kind of way. I was like, I can call myself Eleine. That's nice. Well, let's try to make some fans and maybe build something up. But then I met Rickard, and I don't know.
You heard me play guitar. I was actually the drum teacher of her little brother, like loads of years ago, years and years ago. And then we found each other online because I was living in Stockholm then. She was living in Oslo, right?
No,
I just moved back from Oslo. Yep. And I moved down because I'm that kind of guy. I've got a good feeling about this.
This could work.
I quit my job and just moved down.
Really?
Yeah. So she heard me play guitar one day. She knew I was a musician, you know, or could do music, play music. But she had never heard me play electric guitar. No. So she did, and she's like popped into the room. You play guitar? Yeah, I do.
It was like that. Yeah, we were searching for a guitar.
Yeah, at that moment they were searching for guitars. So that's how I got my foot in there.
And it was I had this deal with the record label, the first one we're at. So we knew what we wanted, but nothing really happened. So when I heard that guitar, I was like, yay, hey, you want to play guitar?
Yeah.
And from there, I also discovered he is such a good songwriter. It's crazy. And we really found what Eleine is all about.
Yeah, we started to, we found the little speck of Eleine, what that was, and we started to evolve that, to build on that.
It was evolving during all the first, but limited, so.
Yeah. it was hard working on the first album because we had this producer that it was a tough time.
Yeah, it was a very tough time.
Yeah, but we got it out and we're happy about it. Yeah.
Good.
It was fun.
And you've toured with the likes of Wasp and who are one of my all-time favourite bands.
All right.
Like, you know. And Arch Enemy, things like that. What are your kind of like best moments or funny stories from touring with bands like that? I don't know whether I'm trying to ask you whether you've got any good Blackie Lawless stories without actually asking you if you've got a Blackie Lawless story.
I've got a Blackie Lawless story for you. He walked by us once, said hi, and he was holding a pillow. Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So just... You know, was he off?
No, it was more like
like cradling.
And it was like he went through. It was like, hello.
Hiya. I was like, hey man.
Yeah.
Like, was you not too scared to call him Blackie? Obviously, like what?
No, I just said hi.
We was just tired.
Well, what's it like touring with bands like that? That must be.
It's fun, but we focus more on like, it's their like Arch Enemy. Yeah, they're out all the time, and this is their daily job.
Yeah.
You know? So we do our best to make their day as fluent as possible.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
We know what we're supposed to do, and we do it, and if we get time over to chat with them, we do, but we don't like come knocking on their door, you know, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, they noticed us working that hard, Arch Enemy now. They noticed us working that hard, and we started chatting with Jeff Lewis. You chatted with Jeff.
It's very sweet.
And talked to Alyssa and Michael, and we talked to Charlie, the bass player, now and then, you know, and we hugged it out. Like, he gave us such great energy when we were like leaving. We were joking around, and we know the same kind of people as well, apparently. So yeah, we started joking around these dirty fucking jokes, and people didn't know that we like found a connection, and he came into the room where we were supposed to take a big group selfie, and he started like making these dirty fucking jokes towards Madeline, and I was just like, yeah, baby, and everyone else was super awkward. Oh, what the fuck is happening?
It was like, yeah, you dirty little girl, man.
Yeah, but it's totally fooling around, and no one knew about, and we thought it was hilarious.
Oh, it was so quiet in the room. Everyone was like,
yeah, well, Arch Enemy are very professional people, and they're very, very nice.
Yeah,
they are
such inspirations.
Yeah, they gave us good energy. So I mean, we did a good job, so they could do a great job.
Yeah. And do you think using gigs like that has helped your fan base?
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Wow. Yeah,
Jeez.
A lot of people that didn't know who we were at the Arch Enemy and Wasp gigs. Like they can come up to us afterwards, like, we never heard you before, but you blew our minds. And buy all our stuff, and I mean, we're happy about that. You know?
All of those three big tours has been real successful. I mean, the first one we ever did was in Europe with Moonspell.
Yeah, Moonspell.
And it was a very huge success, and a lot of new fans, and also with Wasp and Arch Enemy. It has been the same. It's very beautiful to see.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
And we were very structured when we work. I mean, we're a happy team, and we work well together. But we can also do like, all right, let's do a little square under this. You do that, you do that, you do that, and you sit there, don't do anything. Yeah, you know, just
the Nintendo Switch for you.
Yeah.
So,
you dropped that last time, so no pooping on the bus.
And who are your biggest influences as a band? Who would you name?
With the music?
Yeah.
There's so much.
Oh, there's so many. Yeah, Dio.
Yeah.
Everything that's good.
Everything that's good.
Also, I mean, not to like brown nose, but Arch Enemy.
Yeah.
I love Arch Enemy.
Really, and Metallica. I mean, yeah, and I like Dimmu Borgir.
Yeah, Dimmu Borgir. As you said, Metallica.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I mean,
there's and also some non-metal, like the Oriental kind of music. I really enjoy it.
Murith, that's Oriental metal. Yeah.
Like the pure Oriental, almost yoga. oriental kind of thing. It's very inspiring. So I mean, you pick it up.
You can find your inspiration.
Yeah, because it's not always ooh, that melody is nice. It's more about, I like that feeling.
Yeah.
That I feel now.
I love the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like 60s and 50s and 60s music.
Yeah.
I love that.
Something.
I grew up with that.
Yeah.
And playing on the 8-deck.
Yeah, the 8-track. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I learned to play the drums to Chuck Berry records.
Yeah.
That my mum used to just play on,
Yeah, you see?
Maybelline just over and over again.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So.
I sang along to a lot of the Drifters when I was
Yeah, so good.
So to finish off, what's next for you guys? Here you are in the UK. I know it's difficult to kind of look, but you seem like you know what you want, you know where you're going. So what's next?
We always plan ahead. We do.
Yeah, we do.
We're working on some tours for next year, but nothing's set yet.
Yeah, the Until the End tour will continue during next year. As long... Yeah, during next year. And we will start maybe look into the next album. I mean, you always have the inspiration and you have to let it out, but it will continue for another year at least.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun.
Good.
Yeah.
So expect touring, expect music being written, expect more self with happy fans.
Yeah.
Good, amazing. Guys, thank you ever so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, good.